Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Conscious Vibration. My name is Spencer, and today will actually be an unboxing video. I recently went out and bought this. These are Mystical Shaman Oracle cards. I do dabble in tarot, and I've wanted a deck of Oracle cards for quite some time now. I love the simplicity of these cards. They're so easy to read. I don't want to say they're easy, but they're easier to read. The messages are very simple, laid out, and I just love it. I love most of the graphics that come on it. They're usually very, very vibrant, very beautiful graphics. I do have some tarot cards. I'll show you those here in a minute after we do the unboxing. Show you kind of some other stuff that I have, other tools that I use. But we're going to be looking at these, my brand new Mystical Shaman Oracle cards. Alright, so let's get right into it. Without further ado, the unboxing of my new deck. Alright, sorry about the angle, guys. I don't really have anything but a tripod to work with here, so I apologize in advance. This is my altar that you're looking at. Let's go ahead and give you a little tour of my altar first. So over here we've got my incense burner, little wooden tree man. We've got my incense box. Got a candle. I have some crystals lining all around this circle. We've got my rose quartz pendulum. Love this guy. Recently purchased this, which is a Selenite wand. Highly recommend this, guys. Selenite is amazing. It helps you focus, helps clean your aura, helps to stabilize your chakras, helps with focus, just getting your life in line in general. If you do any kind of meditation, it's extremely useful for this. If you're trying to connect with your intuition, just so many benefits. Selenite. Then over in this direction, we have my sage. That's a given, necessary for anybody, even if you don't have a temple or altar. I don't want to say not temple, that's the wrong word. Then we have my tarot cards over here. This is the one that I use the most. This is the, let's see if you can see that, the Prisma Visions tarot deck. This is a really cool deck. This was gifted to me. I'm very grateful for that. By a friend of mine. They have just really cool, to show you a couple of cards, they have really cool kind of graphics, pictures, and for me with tarot, that's a big one. I use the images more than I use anything else. I mean, look how colorful that is. That's just gorgeous. I fucking love this deck. It's a very blunt deck. Anybody who does tarot will tell you that each deck has their own kind of personality. Some are a little more subtle and cryptic. Some are very blunt and direct. I prefer the blunt and direct. And of course, most people's first deck, the Universal Waite Tarot. If you're new to tarot, if you're looking to get into tarot, if you're just blank out curious, this is a deck that I would recommend to start with. It's very simple, very basic kind of starter deck, just very classic look. Makes it easier to read and learn the meanings of the cards and such. well, that's my altar. Enough about that. Let's get to the good stuff. Let's get to the good stuff. We got my brand new Mystical Shaman Oracle deck. I am so freaking excited, guys. I can't tell you how excited I am about this new deck. So let's get started. Crack this bad boy open. I already took the cellophane off. Sorry. So you got this nice, right off the bat, you got this nice hardy case, right? It's solid, which is awesome. It's got this little magnetic flap here. Keep it nice and closed for you. You open it up. First thing you see is, of course, your little guide notebook. You know, it's going to tell you the meanings of all of the cards. It's going to tell you practical advice and such. I'll just flip open to a random page and show you how it's kind of set up. So each of these cards are numbered. It's kind of like tarot, you know. And then we have to the right on every page 3 different columns, right? We have the essence, which is the essence of this card, the general overview of this particular card. Then there's the invitation, which is what this card is inviting you to do, change, whatever it may be. It varies depending on the card. And then we have the medicine. Okay, the medicine is like the action that you can take, things to do to go in the right direction based off of the card that you pulled. Very, very cool. A lot of pretty in depth. You know, they cover the bases with this one. It's awesome. They got this kind of watercolor effect on there. That's pretty. It's very pretty. Alright, finally, here it is. The brand new deck. Mystical Shaman Oracle. Oh. You hear the angels singing as I open the box. Alright, let's take a look at this. I love that they have these little ribbons in here. It makes it so much easier to pull the cards out. Alright, let's go ahead and set this off to the side. Get the little sleeve to keep them together. Take that off. Alright, here we are. This is the kind of the back side of it. It's the image on all of the cards. It's a Mystical Shaman Oracle, so it has kind of a Native American feel to it. I typically gravitate towards cards that are more earth-based, so this works very well for me. But just look at these graphics. I want to show you this. Look at these freaking graphics, man. Like, that is beautiful. I mean, you just got, oh my gosh, like, look at this. Tell me that is not just gorgeous. I mean, I connected immediately with these cards. It just, I didn't even have to think about it. It was just, I knew instantly this was my deck. Look at that. That is just, oh my God. There's just, each one is better than the next. I can't even suppress how excited I am right now, guys. This is, oh, like I have goosebumps. I have goosebumps. This is amazing. Right? So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and do like a little mock poll, mock reading, just so you can kind of get an experience here with these cards. So, like always, we will shuffle with an intent in mind. My intent is just a general read. I want a general message from my spirit guides, or whoever you call upon. If you call upon archangels, like Raphael or Gabriel or Michael or any of them, then that's fine too. But we're gonna go ahead and use the brand new deck so they kind of stick together. We gotta loosen these up a little bit. That's why I'm shuffling them like this. So let's just get a general message from Spirit. I think that's good. And then, as always, we want to cut the deck. Good. I'm just going to pull 3 cards. Just do like a standard 3-card read. See what we get. General reading, just for you guys. Alright, so my first card I got is number 25, which is the Holy Mountain. Again, gorgeous. Okay, so we're going to kind of go into our little guidebook here. It's number 25. They are in sequential order in the book. So we'll just go on down to 25. And I'll just read it real quick. So we'll just skip to the invitation and the medicine. The invitation, the Holy Mountain invites you to go on a sacred pilgrimage to acquire vision and perspective. First, you must accept the present situation as an opportunity to discover higher understanding. Find a sacred altar where others came before you, have prayed and found wisdom, and make your offering there. Make the commitment to walk with courage, love, and compassion until you see with clarity and perfection of all that is beautiful. The medicine says, when the Holy Mountain shows up, it is time to be active. Do not let your doubts deter you and keep you bound. This is a time to leap over challenges and remember. Alright, so this card is pretty much saying that you have to go ahead and take action. You got to climb the mountain. You have to overcome whatever it is that you're going through. Just pretty much live your peace, live your truth. Stay true to that. Don't let any obstacle get in your way, because Spirit is with you, kind of situation. So we have the next card. We'll move on. This is number 24, the Heart of the Sky. And oh my gosh, guys, is she not beautiful? I don't know how well you can see that. I hope you can see it well. Oh, you see the galaxy in the back with the stars. Oh my god, the colors. It's like a nebula behind her. That is just stunning. Alright, 24, the Heart of Sky. Let's see what this one says. I'm not yet familiar with this deck. I just got it today, so forgive me if I'm not flowing here. Alright, so let's see. It says the Heart of the Sky brings you a sacred reminder. You are a channel for the original energy of creation. Become the paintbrush, the canvas, and the artist, all guided by the Heart of Sky. Set your intention ethically and clearly, and allow the universe to take care of the details. That's beautiful. Trust the universe. Trust your intuition. Trust your guides. Everything's going to be okay. That's pretty much what it's saying. The medicine says you may feel responsible for everything and everyone. Perhaps you think you have to do it all alone. This takes you into a dark hole where you lose trust in the natural order of the cosmos. Shed your lofty sense of duty and recognize that this is a false prison of making your own. You can open the door and say yourself. Okay, so this card is pretty much calling you to just trust the universe, trust that the process is going according to plan, and that you have everything you need to accomplish your purpose, to accomplish your will. Just trust in the universe. Have that faith in your intuition. That is beautiful. Alright, we'll move on to the next card here. It's going to be card number 23. This is the giveaway. You have try to get it angled so you can see this. Has this woman here with kind of some planets in the background and just a real bright, warm energy to it. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So 23. Let's see what 23, the giveaway, what message they have for us. see. Alright, so it says, make a list of 10 people and things for which you are grateful. Connect with the feeling of gratitude. The giveaway comes to ask you to feel the same gratitude without needing anything or anyone to inspire it, and share this gratitude with those you meet. As you offer thanks, your heart opens and you start realizing how much life has given you. You heal your feelings of scarcity and open yourself to abundance that surrounds you. The giveaway invites you to be in the flow of life as you give freely and receive freely. The medicine says it is difficult for you to set limits on how much of yourself you give. Or is it difficult? If you give more than is healthy, then you will not be able to give for long. You feel resentful. Your partner associates with your partners or associates, and you'll feel like the world owes you something in return. Alright, so this card is pretty much saying, don't be stingy. Don't be stingy with your energy. Don't be stingy with, you know, your possessions, whatever it may be. You know, give freely without expectation of anything in return. And if you do this, then you will be returned what you put out. That is how the world works. That is how the universe works. You get back the energy that you put into the world. So if you give freely and lovingly with an open heart, then that will be returned to you, that same energy. That is beautiful. So just to summarize this little mock demo reading here, my new deck. So the Holy Mountain is calling us to stay resilient, not let obstacles overcome us, trust that we have everything we need to fulfill our purpose, which ties into the Heart of Sky card. Trusting in intuition, trust that there is a plan and that it is all going according to the design of the universe, and not to worry about it, just to flow. Do what your intuition tells you. Trust your intuition, trust your guides, and give freely with an open heart and with compassion and love, and that these energies will be returned to you. Live your life in abundance. Do not focus on what you perceive to be a scarcity or a lack of abundance in your life. Yeah, that is. Oh my gosh, I have goosebumps again. This is amazing. I fucking love this deck. Oh my gosh, I love this deck. All right, so one more time here, we got the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck, and I will go ahead and put the names of the things that I've showed you today. I'll put the name of the deck I just bought, my tarot decks, and I do once again highly recommend, doesn't have to be this big, but get some selenite. You will thank me later. I actually have, it's in my pocket here, I actually have a little one that I carry around with me. And then this one I use during meditation and chakra work, during my aura meditations where I work on my aura. I sleep with it under my pillow. I put it to good use. A little bit about the oracle cards and how they differ from tarot. They're kind of used the same, but not. If you don't know much about the subject, I just kind of want to give a little bit of a rundown about how you use oracle cards versus tarot cards. Oftentimes, you use oracle cards in conjunction with tarot. Scoot this back a little bit, sorry. Yeah, so you use it in conjunction with the tarot cards. So you can use them as clarification, you can use them as, you know, just in addition to extra messages, or you can use them by themselves. You don't have to use them with tarot cards. What I plan on doing with these, and what a lot of people do when they get new decks of oracle cards, is they do a daily draw. You know, they shuffle, cut, and they'll pull one card, and that's your card for the day. That's the card that applies to that day in particular. And then it kind of gives you a heads up of, you know, all right, I need to focus more on this, or I need to focus less on this, or I need to watch out for this particular scenario, whatever it is. You know, it just depends. I mean, there's a lot of cards in here, so but you can use them that way as well. It's a good way to get familiar with your deck. That is what I'll be doing, so I can kind of get a little more familiar, and I can bond with my deck more, become more, you know, in sync, so to speak, which is important, especially if you're doing readings, not just on yourself, which is what I mainly do. I pretty much just do them for myself. I haven't really done readings on other people yet. I kind of want to be a little more flowy before I start doing that, eventually. But yeah, so that's, you know, you can use them for those reasons. If you don't particularly care for the tarot, I know it takes a little while to learn. You gotta learn, you know, become familiar with each one of the cards. You don't necessarily have to memorize the meanings. I use the pictures more than I use, you know, the description in the book. However, I do reference that as well. But I'm more visual. I'm more visual. So most messages that I get are that way, through visual. And oracle cards are great for that as well. I mean, you saw, like, I mean, it's just, like, I mean, come on, look at it. This is, yeah, I'm speechless at these cards, guys. They're just freaking gorgeous cards. I mean, look at that and tell me that that's not freaking gorgeous. Like, oh my god. Okay, alright, I'm gonna wrap this video up, guys, sorry. But yeah, you know, I just wanted to give you a little bit of a, you know, rundown on how oracle cards are, you know, used, and how they differ in use to tarot. If you don't particularly care for tarot, I would suggest oracle cards. They're not necessarily, I mean, they can be as in-depth, but the layouts are not exactly the same. But check it out. I would say get a tarot deck and get an oracle deck. Play with it. See what feels right. That's the key. It's going to be whatever feels right for you. Some people use multiple tarot decks, multiple oracle decks. They use runes. You know, they use charms. You know, all sorts of things, and they incorporate all of these things into one reading. That's a little complicated. That takes time to build up to, but. You know, and then some people just prefer the tarot, the oracle. It's fine. It's fine. Whatever works for you. Whatever works for you. Don't let anybody tell you any different. Like, that's what this is all about, you know, and spirituality in general. What works for you. Every person's different. Every person has different needs. So, you know, different things are going to work different for different people. So, play with it. Figure it out. I would say a good first deck for tarot is definitely the Universal Waite Tarot deck. It's a standard starter deck, honestly, in my opinion. You'll eventually move on from this, but this is a good place to start. Okay. If you have any questions, please feel free to hit me down in the comments below. If you have any you know, suggestions about videos, if there's something that you want to see that I haven't done yet, which it's a fairly new channel, so I haven't really done much. My bad, got more coming. But if you want more of a particular topic, if there's something that you are going through yourself that you would like me to make a video about, if you want to see more tarot, videos. I'm not super good at it. I've only done readings on myself, but hey, if you want to see it, I will 100% do that for you. And just, you know, hit me up in those comments, and I'll do my best to respond and pop some videos out. I got more content coming. I got another collaboration video in the works with my good friend Renee over at Awaken Creators. Check his channel out. But until next time, bid you adieu and namaste. Love and light, all of you out there. I hope that you're staying safe in this trying time. Protect your energy. Make sure you take steps, because that is very important in this particular period of uncertainty. Trust your intuition. That's a big one. But anyway, until next time, have a great day, great life. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget, do it, please. It'll really help my channel out, and I would very much appreciate it. So have a good one, and until next time.